Good morning, everyone. Jimmy back with Ziggy Brothers here. We'll have Steve joining us here in a bit. We're gonna get started on this job today. It's a nice cool Tuesday morning. You know, there's no sun out. The temperatures are starting to really drop in the morning. Nothing substantial, but it's nice and cool. It's that perfect time of year. That, you know, summer's going away, but fall's coming soon, and I love this time of year. But anyways, we got this little mulch bed here. We do this job every year mostly. There's been a couple years where we haven't, but this job gets done every year. The weeds grow like crazy in this big bed, and it's a huge hill. You guys seen this whole cul-de-sac area that we have done. I flew the drone up in the sky for one of our videos. You guys have seen us cut this multiple times. But you see these weeds, like, they're growing out of control. It's not that bad over here. Usually it's way worse. There's nothing you can do to really stop them because they always come back every single year regardless of what we do. But he likes to mulch it in the late season, just to put some fresh non-dyed mulch on top and clean it up a little bit. But yeah, it's this whole hill. It's like it's hard to get wheelbarrows on this hill. I mean, it's hard enough to stand on the hill, you'll fall over. But it's quite a good job over here. You know, the weeds actually are not that bad for what we've seen in the past. Sometimes we haven't mulched this in 2 or 3 years, and there's weeds every single square inch, but that doesn't look too bad. So we'll prep all the weeds. We're gonna get rid of all of them, and then we're gonna get mulching. There's a little bit in the back. You know, this whole area around here is all one big hill. They call this the Berkshire Valley. We're on one half of it, the other half is over there. It all goes down the hill. But so mulching this is quite the challenge, but we got the right tools for the job today. We've got our New Holland skid steer, which will help tremendously, because I believe we're just going to dump the mulch on the ground and scoop it with this, which we don't usually do it that way, but for this job the machine is worth bringing, because we can fling it right over top of that red fence over there and get the mulch to sit down on the hill and then rake it. It's way easier than trying to wheelbarrow it or go from the bottom up. I mean, this is just one of the most challenging mulch jobs we do. The garbage can mulch job is actually the house next door, but it's very close. So we got this machine, we got the bucket for the Toro Multi-Force. The Multi-Force is actually on the mowing fleet right now, so Papa Zig's he's gonna come through here. I think we're gonna cut the lawns while we're here with him, but he's gonna drop the Toro Multi-Force off so we can have the bucket, because the very bottom, you can get most of it with the Multi-Force. You can kind of drive the machine up the hill, which is a benefit because you don't have to push wheelbarrows. We probably won't need the wheelbarrows very much at all, but you can push it up and then dump it. But that's enough of me rambling. Let's start getting some weed prep, and then we'll get laying some mulch down for this one. It's going to come out really nice. That's a lot of mulch. So as you can see, the idea here is to get the machine right to the fence and flick it over.
The idea is let Jim go weed whack and have his older brother do all the mulch on the hill by himself.
Well, that's what you told me to do.
I know. That wasn't too bad.
But
it's nice to rake it down the hill, but this is just really steep.
Yeah, you can't stand on this.
Let the comments roll about getting a bark blower, a mulch blower.
would be nice for this.
We're not there yet. You guys like that or what? How does that Toro do on the hill? Man, it's a lifesaver. It drives up these hills no problem. Easy to get the mulch up too. You don't have to break your back to wheelbarrow. Got a little bit of a mess to clean up, but that'll be all right. It's just bound to happen with this hill. All the mulch, as you fling it and stuff and rake it, it just comes down. But we'll get that cleaned up nice for them before we call the job complete. Just got this little tiny section left. Maybe, I'd say 4 wheelbarrows, max 3 maybe. Just this little thing. And then we're out of here. I gotta just cut the grass real quick at this house and that one. And we'll be out of here. All right, let's take a little walk here. Let's see what we ended up with. Check that out. That's way better, isn't it? Come down the hill. No more out of control weeds. He'll be good to go for the rest of the year. Nice little freshen up. I think he was possibly listing the house for sale, so I don't know if this was just get it ready for some pictures and stuff, but he does it every year at this time, like we said, so it came out good. I swear to God, the years go so quick. Every single year. I've done this for probably the past like 6 years with Steve, more than that, and the years go so quick. I remember this job like it was yesterday last year, and then the year before that, but it's quite a bit of mulch. I'll show you the part where we did first thing this morning. Again, didn't get to show you guys this part, but this the back bank was a disaster of weeds. It's right next to the woods and it grows out of control. We do the same mulch down here. He's got this terrace on the bottom. It was full of weeds, but it goes all the way around to the other side of the house. But you get the point. That was all done with wheelbarrows manually, which was about 3/4 of a truckload. Not bad. The sun wasn't beating down too hard this morning, and now it's getting really hot. I'm getting tired, but we keep going up the steps, threw down some nice stripes, and you can see the front looks good now. These bushes over the years have gotten really big. I remember the bushes used to be tiny and there used to be a lot more mulch. Like these bushes, especially over here, are giant now. But yeah, it looks good. We wrap all the way up around. He's weed whacking that house. We're wrapped up in this cul-de-sac pretty much, and we'll progress on with our day. All right, good morning, welcome back. This video is taking place over a few days. Kind of forget where we left off, but I know it was all work-based stuff. That's what this video is going to be, more so the work-based stuff.
But it was Labor Day was yesterday, so hope everybody had a good Labor Day. It is Tuesday. Currently it's about 6:15 in the morning, and summer's really starting to show its age here. It's finally starting to go away. It's getting dark in the mornings, you know, the days are getting shorter. But we're gonna be doing a regular landscaping work day today. You know, short week, we gotta step in. We got a few extra jobs this week, so we gotta get some stuff done. So we'll be hauling the enclosed trailer with the dually, the black dually pickup, doing some trimming jobs and some lawns. Here comes Steve with the little worker of the day.
What are we gonna have her doing today? Cleaning up the trimmings, right? Because that's the least favorite part.
Yeah, I hate that part.
I'll let her do that.
Yeah.
Gotta get your crazy dog.
Yep.
And let's get the heck out of here.
It came out nice.
That house is huge.
I don't know why
she
they
lives there
don't
by
mulch.
herself.
Why do they don't mulch that?
I mulched that. The last time that was mulched in 2015. That's the last time it was done. It was 63 yards. We did it in a day with like 5 guys. Did you help on that, Jim? You were in school
that.
8 years ago. Yeah, I was not in school anymore. You were probably in like 5th grade.
Nah,
5th grade. 8 years ago. Where were
in
you?
high school.
I think I got 4 friends off of Facebook to help run wheelbarrows all day, and she hasn't touched it since. But that house is a monster.
Huge house.
I hate trimming.
I do too. My least favorite thing. All right, the day's going on. It's just getting hotter and hotter. But we did another trimming job. Now we're done with the trimmers for the day.
Hopefully for the year.
Yeah, you see this property right here, the 3rd time we've done the trimming here. The bushes grow pretty quickly actually, but
It's been raining a lot too.
yeah, he likes them touched up. So we took care of that for him, but
There's my high school.
yeah, there's our old high
We
school.
did that sidewalk. One day you're going to show them on the film when we drive by. It was like 130 feet long. We did
Yeah,
that about 10 years ago.
but yeah, it's getting hot. I got stung by a bee on that job.
That's Jimmy's arch nemesis, and his enemy is the bees.
I hate it.
He'll
Right
see
on
a
my
bee-
Achilles.
He'll see a bee in like 2-mile radius, and he'll go running away.
Yeah.
Show them the sign too. They were with us.
Yeah, you guys saw us put this sign out right here across the street. If you see,
We've been getting calls too from this one.
it's our aeration sign. Yeah. But
This is usually a long light, so if you're turning left, I mean, you can turn right on red here, but if you're going left, it's a pretty decent light. And you're looking straight, obviously, at the light, and there's the sign. We've got quite a few calls. I'd say at least 4 or 5 in the past couple days, just off of the sign. And like I said, I'm surprised it's still here because they've cut the grass since then.
Yeah.
We put that up, what, 4 or 5 weeks ago?
Yeah, I think so. Getting more lawns to go cut. It's almost 1 now, but got some one more big lawn, and then we got the cul-de-sac of 5.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep going since it's Tuesday. It feels like it's Monday, but with Labor Day, and it's already 1 o'clock. I don't even know where the time is going. Everything's going so fast.
Yeah, and tomorrow's gonna be Wednesday already. It's insane. The week's already gonna be halfway over. All right, everyone. Now it's about 6 o'clock at night. We worked until about 5 today, and we cut 34 lawns today between me, Steve, and Papa Zig. And we did those 2 trimming jobs. The first one, which took us about 2.5 hours. So we could have done probably in the 40s today with the lawn cut if we really wanted to. There's no point because it's only Tuesday. But like I said, we got off to a slow start on the week because we missed out on Monday because it's a holiday. But with that said, we do still work, don't worry. We've been getting some comments about the amount of flipping stuff we've been doing and the auction items, which is still going to be, there's going to be a lot of videos on that stuff because we're making a lot of money on that stuff, and it's all good stuff. That's what it's all about. We're progressing and we're making more money and we're growing as a business regardless of what we're doing. We're just making money where it's profitable. That's the whole point. But we do work, so we're still working here and there. Papa Zig's mostly taking care of the lawn route, so there's no point for us to be hopping in all the time to work on that. And it's September, but we got some aerating coming up. But then other than that, it's slow. September's always slow. Everybody's closing their pools. Nobody's thinking about their outside anymore. You know, all the kids are going back to school. Everybody's kind of packing it up for the summer, and everything's going away. So nobody's going to be spending money on their outside necessarily, unless it's like for aerating, where that's going to highly benefit them going forward into next year. So we have a few jobs booked on that, so more than a few, but we're going to be capturing some filming on that machine, the Skag Airstorm that you guys saw us buy a couple weeks ago. But that's going to be that. So with that said, work day's not over yet. There's never enough time. We're going to be scooting out. I'm making the run by myself. We're going to go pick up 2 Exmark Navigators for $1,000 for both of them, which is a steal. They need some work. They've been sitting for a few years, but they did run. So we're going to go see what we can get out of them and pick them up. All right, guys, just got them. The Exmark Navigators, $1,000. Totally worth it. I'm going to leave you guys on a cliffhanger, though. We're not going to show you until the next video. Do a walk around, kind of adjust some things. Maybe we'll get them running. They've been supposedly sitting for 2-3 years. Guy got them from somebody who didn't need them anymore, and they were running when he got them. So we'll see. That's what they all say, but we'll see. They were it seemed like some straight up people, so I was happy with the purchase. But with that said, I'm gonna end the video here. We did a couple really good days so far over this past week with some side work and stuff, but we got the lawns done, of course, and all that. Yeah, we're still working and all that. You know, we're doing auction stuff and stuff like this because this makes more money. You know, I bought these for $1,000 for the pair. Leaf season's right around the corner. People are looking for these things like crazy because they need a leaf vacuum on their mower, basically, and these are the perfect machine. These and walker mowers. They're highly sought after for the fall, and if we could get $2 grand a piece, which we should be able to, no problem, if they run, that's $4 grand. There's $3,000 profit, and let's just say it takes a couple hours to clean each carb, if that's what the case is. It's totally worth it. You know, it's all about how are you maximizing your time, maximizing your profit with the time you got. I preach that all the time. Me and Steve do. It's about knowing what your worth is. What are you going to make? We have more than one skill. We're not just good at landscaping. We're good at fixing stuff. We know the markets for this stuff.
So why not just put all of our skills to use and make as much money as we possibly can with the time that we got. And you know, it's slow season right now, September. Like I said, if jobs come up, we're gonna take them, but not much has come up. So it seems like this whole year as a collective unit has been a slow year. As everybody knows, people have been hanging on tight to their money, and the side projects and stuff haven't really been there as much as they have in prior years. But that's all right, because it's going to turn around eventually. It always does. But that's going to be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for these Exmark navigators.